seeing are live pictures outside the North Gauteng High Court, where the Oscar Pistorius murder trial will resume, and Judge Thokozile Masipa is to give or to start handing down her verdict in this matter. Just a few minutes ago, we saw Carl Pistorius, Oscar Pistorius' brother, being brought into this court with a wheelchair. You'd recall just a few weeks ago he was involved in a near-fatal car accident, and very surprising to see him outside this court here today. You'd recall he's been a major pillar of strength for Oscar Pistorius, so definitely it would seem that he would be very important for him to be here today. The media contingent that you're seeing outside this court has really doubled from the last time that there was a sitting here inside this court. The family of Reva Steenkamp has also arrived. We saw her brother, or her father rather, Barry, who was saying that there's Carl Pistorius, as you can see their pictures. He's actually being taken into another entrance at the court at the moment. That's a picture there live outside the North Gauteng High Court of Carl Pistorius, who was involved in a car accident here to support his brother. He has been a pillar of strength for Oscar Pistorius. Every time Oscar Pistorius broke down inside this court, he was always there to give a shoulder for his brother to cry on. You'd also recall testimony heard inside this court was that when Oscar Pistorius' mother died, Carl Pistorius was the one to take the figure of a parent to look after Oscar Pistorius, given that he has a disability. So this is what's happening outside the court here today. We're not expecting the full verdict to be handed down today. We're expecting that to happen tomorrow. Judge Thokozile Masipa will, of course, go through the testimony of all those 37 state and defense witnesses who testified in this matter. And critically, one of the primary issues is, what does Judge Thokozile Masipa believe happened on that morning when Oscar Pistorius shot and killed Reva Steenkamp? Was Oscar Pistorius' version of events reliable? But that's not the only question. The questions will rely also on the witnesses. Which of those were credible? Which of those were not credible? So certainly we're expecting Oscar Pistorius to arrive now in the next few minutes here at the court to a media scrum. I must tell you, the accreditation process this morning went very well this morning. There was new accreditation that had to be given to journalists outside the court. As you can see, many people coming here today. Reva Steenkamp's family from Cape Town is also back in court this morning. You recall the SABC had previously conducted an interview with her cousin Kim Martins, who was one of the last people to see Reva Steenkamp when she was in Cape Town visiting about a month before Oscar Pistorius shot her dead. So all the families back in court this morning. Carl Pistorius is here. Also, what remains to be seen is Oscar Pistorius' father, who made an appearance for the very first time at the last court sitting during the closing arguments. We've heard of an estranged relationship between Oscar Pistorius and his father. It remains to be seen if he will be back at this court again this morning. But certainly the curtain does fall on Oscar Pistorius this morning, but the full verdict and exactly which direction this court will take in terms of the judgment that Judge Thokozile Masipa will give, there'll be some clarity today, but officially all of that, whether Oscar Pistorius is guilty or not guilty, to what extent he will take responsibility, or to what extent he will be held responsible for shooting and killing Reva Steenkamp, will be known tomorrow. I'm going to hand it back to you in studio right now.
Thank you so much, Crisalda Lewis.